Hello, my dear students. I once again welcome you all to this current lecture. In the last lecture, we studied the different important concepts from this chapter. That concepts are important as far as the mechanism of the organic reactions is concerned. That points, simple points are nothing but the what is meant by nucleophile, what is meant by the electrophiles, what is mean by the what are the different ways of breaking of a bond, that is a homolytic fission and heterolytic fission. So that important point we discussed in the last lecture. Now in the current lecture we have to start the next important point from the chapter, that is called as the strength of organic acids and bases, how these strength get affected by, or what are the different factors which affects the pKa values. In the terms of these pKa values we measure the strength of organic acids and bases. So first important factor which we are going to study is called as the inductive effect. We already studied this inductive effect. Now we have to look towards what is the effect of this inductive effect on the strength of acids and bases. So first of all we have to study the strength of acids. We have to study first the strength of acids. Strength of acid we have to consider here. We know very well that whenever we consider the general example for the organic acids, suppose if we consider here the general example of acid as a HA, it is supposed to be treated as acid, then what happens? This compound is acid. So we know very well that the acid compound has a tendency to donate the H plus ions. So it donate the H plus ion along with the second ion, that is called as A minus. So whenever this type of the positive ion and negative ion can be takes place by the this type of the acid, what happens? This original acid, this H plus is nothing but the proton. This is called as the proton, while this A minus which is formed after the donation of H plus is called as the conjugate base. Is called as this type of the conjugate base of a given acid. So this is the three important part of this acid is concerned. Whenever we take the acid, it donates the H plus ion or it donates the protons and it forms the conjugate base. So these two parts are always in a equilibrium with each other. So we can say that the acid is in a equilibrium with that of the conjugate base. Now this type of tendency of the any type of the acid to donate this type of the H plus is governed by one parameter, and that parameter is nothing but our pKa value. We consider this extent of donation of this acid can be governed in terms of one parameter, that is called as the pKa value, and we know very well that this pKa is nothing but the negative logarithm, negative log base to 10 of this Ka value, negative log to the base 10 of this Ka value. So what happens? This pKa, in terms of this pKa, we have to consider the strength of organic acids. So what happens? In terms of this pKa, if you want to study the acidity of a particular acid, so what happens? Smaller the numerical value, smaller the numerical value, smaller the numerical value, smaller the numerical value of pKa, smaller the numerical value of pKa, stronger is the acid. Stronger is the acid. So whenever we take into consideration this pKa value, so we have to keep in our mind, whenever smaller the numerical value of this pKa, the respective acid is called as the stronger acid. So we can say that this pKa is inversely proportional to the strength of acid. Strength of acid, they are inversely proportional to the each other. So we have to keep in our mind this type of the relationship between the pKa value to that of the strength of the acids. Now We have to take some examples to clarify this type of the relationship of this pK value to that of the strength of acid. So first of all, we take the first simple example, that is propanoic acid. Propanoic acid is weaker than acetic acid. Propanoic acid is weaker than acetic acid. So we have to justify this type of the case regarding the strength of these two different acids. One is the propanoic acid and second is called as the acetic acid. So why there is a difference in terms of the acidity of these two different compounds? So first of all, we have to draw the structure for these respective acids. So first acid is a propanoic acid. We know very well the structure for this propanoic acid. It is the CH3 single bond C double bond O single bond OH. So this is called as our propanoic acid, while the second acid is a or propanoic acid is there. So we have to take here, I take here CH3 single bond CH2 COOH. This is a propanoic acid. This is the first acid we take here. The second acid we take here, that is a acetic acid is there. Second acid is a acetic acid. CH3, the structure for this acetic acid is a CH3 C double bond O single bond OH. Now if we take these two acids together, we have to consider their pK values. We have to consider their pK values. So pK for this propanoic acid, pKa for this propanoic acid is 4.88, is equal to 4.88, while for this acetic acid its pK value is equal to 4.76, is equal to 4.76. Now we have to comment on, or we have to give the justification why this propanoic acid is weaker as compared to acetic acid. So first of all, we have to write their respective ionization product. So whenever this propanoic acid gives the proton, it gives H plus, it donates the H plus, along with it gives the conjugate base. So what is the conjugate base? CH3 single bond CH2 single bond C double bond O minus. So this is the conjugate base, while this is the proton. In the same way, this acetic acid also donates the H plus, plus it gives the conjugate base as CH3 C double bond O single bond O minus. Now we know very well that whenever we compare the acidity of the two different acids, organic acids, we have to take into consideration their pK values. So from these pK values, it is very clear to us that we know very well the relationship between pK value to that of the strength of acid. As the value of this pK is smaller, that acid is called as the stronger acid. So among these two acids, pK value for this acetic acid is lower, and that's how we can say that this acetic acid is a more stronger acid than a propanoic acid. But what is the actual reason in terms of the inductive effect? So as far as this acidity is concerned, for any organic acids, this acidity depend upon the two factors. The first important factor is that what is the tendency of the acid to donate the H plus. This is the first important factor we take into consideration, while the second important factor is that what is the stability of the conjugate base, how this conjugate base gets stabilized. Depending upon that, we categorize the given organic molecules as a strong acid or weak acid. So in this case, now this acetic acid is called as the strong acid. Now we have to give the justification why this acid is called as the strongest acid. So first of all we have to consider here, in this case, first a conjugate base of this propanoic acid. In this case, This is a conjugate base. So what happens? There is a ethyl group. There is the ethyl group present in this propanoic acid, which shows the more plus I effect. It shows the more plus I effect. More plus I effect is there due to this type of the ethyl group. More plus I effect is there due to this ethyl group, while in the second case, that is the conjugate base of this acetic acid, there is a one methyl group. So as compared to ethyl, the plus I effect shown by this methyl is a less. So there is a less plus I effect. Now what happens due to more plus I and less plus I? We know very well that the plus I effect is nothing but that particular effect which donate the electron density towards the electron center or reaction center. As this reaction center has the negative charge, at the same time this plus I effect donate the extra electron density toward this. So due to more electron density, there is a repulsion between this electron repulsion can be takes place, and that's why we can say that due to more plus I effect, there is the instability is there for this type of the conjugate base for this propanoic acid. On the another hand, in this case, less plus I effect is there, and as the less plus I effect is there, it destabilize this conjugate base to the less extent, and that's why stability of this conjugate base of acetic acid is more than that of this conjugate base of the propanoic acid, and that's why we can say that propanoic acid is a weaker than acetic acid. And why this is so? This is due to these two type of the plus I effects. In this case, more plus I effect, it destabilizes this conjugate base, while in this case, less plus I effect, it stabilize or it destabilize the effect with a lesser extent as compared to first conjugate base, and that's why the second acid is a stronger acid as compared to first acid. So this is a first case of comparative study of the acidity of the organic acids. Now second example we take here, acetic acid is weaker acid. Now acetic acid is weaker. Acetic acid is a weaker acid than formic acid. Now this is a second comparative study of the two different acids. In this case, now acetic acid is now a weaker acid than that of the formic acid. Now we have to give the justification. So first of all, as far as this acetic acid is concerned, the structure for this acetic acid we know very well, CH3 CO single bond OH. So it is in equilibrium with its proton and conjugate base. So it donates the H plus to form conjugate base as a CH3 C double bond O minus, and a proton is donated by this acid, that is a H plus. So we can say that this acid gives the H plus to form this type of the conjugate base, that is a CH3 COO minus. So this acid has a pK value. This acid has the pKa value is equal to 4.76, this pK value, while the second molecule, that is a formic acid, has the structure HC double bond O single bond OH. It gives the H plus to form the one conjugate base, that is HC double bond O single bond O minus along with the H plus, that is H plus. Now this acid has a pK value, pKa is equal to 3.77. Now we have to give the justification why this type of the acidity difference is there. So it is very clear that this second acid has a lower pK, so it is a stronger acid as compared to this type of the acetic acid. Now we have to give the justification. So what happens in the first acid, that is acetic acid, if we take the inductive effect which is present in in this acid, so this acid has one methyl group. This acid has one methyl group. So what happens due to the presence of this methyl group? We know that methyl group show the plus I inductive effect. So it shows the plus I inductive effect, while in a second case, there is an absence of this type of the alkyl groups. So in this case, there is the absence of plus I effect, no plus I effect. In this case, no plus I effect is there. Now what happens due to presence and absence of this inductive effect? If plus I effect is there, we know very well that if the plus I effect is there, reaction center has the negative charge in this conjugate base. So due to the more electron donating tendency of this alkyl group, it destabilize this particular conjugate base. It destabilize. It destabilize. It destabilize this particular conjugate base, while in a second case, due to the absence of this plus I effect, it stabilize. It stabilize the conjugate base, and since the stability of this conjugate base is more as compared to first, so we can say that indirectly this formic acid is called as the more stable acid as compared to acetic acid due to the more stability of this particular conjugate base of this formic acid. So in this way we can compare the acidity of the two different organic acids depending upon depending upon their pKa values as well as depending upon the stability of the particular conjugate base. So in a current lecture we start the new point that is called as the strength of organic acids and bases. So we have to study what are the different factors which affects the pKa values. So first factor we started today, that is the inductive effect, and in that inductive effect we already studied the strength of acids, how the strength of acids can be measured. So that values can be measured in terms of the pKa, that is the pKa of the particular acids. If smaller the numerical value of pKa, that acid is called as the stronger acid. And to elaborate this or to clarify this, we take here two different examples. First is the propanic acid is weaker than acetic acid, and second example which we completed is called as the acetic acid is a weaker acid than the formic acid. The remaining points from this topic we will take in a next lecture. So with this I stop here. Thank you so much.